May be peace, blessing, and mercy of Almighty One God on all of you. Dear friends, my name is Dr. Abu Abdullah, and I am a certified, educated from a very reputed international Islamic university in scriptures. So, we were discussing contribution of Muslims in different areas of arts and science, and its continuation of lecture, Geography, Travels, and Exploration. This is third lecture. So, here we will discuss discovery of America. Modern research has proved beyond doubt that the Arabs discovered America. You will be surprised at what I am talking about, but it is true. Muslim geographers and astronomers believed in the sphericity of the earth. The trigonometrical tables of Khwarizmi were translated by Adelaide of Bath, Gerald of Cremona, and Roger Bacon. The famous book Image Mundi, published in 1410 AD, incorporated the AIN theory from the translations of Khwarizmi. It was from this book that the Columbus learned that the earth was pear-shaped and that there must be some elevated part on the other side of the earth which he decided to discover. Thus, Islamic geographical theory observes J.H. Kramers may claim a share in the discovery of the New World, America. Modern research on the subject has gone a step further and has established that the Arabs discovered America 5 centuries before the Columbus. The following important news was published in leading Indian newspapers, including the Delhi Express, dated 11th August 1952. A leading South African anthropologist says the Arabs, not the Christopher Columbus, discovered America. The Arabs scored a beat of nearly 500 years on Columbus, according to Dr. Jeffries, senior lecturer of social anthropology at the Witwatersrand University. Dr. Jeffries based his claims on a discovery 18 months ago of Negro Hamitic skulls in the Grand River. The professor said puzzling things previously inexplicable suddenly made sense and fitted a jigsaw puzzle. Dr. Jeffries thinks that by 1000 AD, Arabs already commanded the Mediterranean and were established on the west coast of Africa and has settled in America. Columbus too found small colonies of Negroes in the Darien Isthmus, who, according to Dr. Jeffrey, were descendants of Arab slaves. He said the discovery of Hamitic skulls in the caves in Bahama Islands and African root crops in the Caribbean land credence to this theory. The celebrated anthropologist of South Africa, Professor M.D. Jeffrey, articles has been published in various journals of the world in which he has given weight proofs that Arabs had discovered America and had settled in Caribbean island long before the arrival of Columbus. He says there is an old Portuguese tradition that when the Portuguese were exploring the coasts of Guinea, West Africa, under King John II, who died in 1495, these explorers brought maize, an American plant, from Guinea to Portugal. As maize must have reached Guinea from America to introduce it to the Portugal before Columbus sailed from Spain, it is clear someone must have brought it from the America, and I claim it were the Arabs who did so. In the same way, banana was carried by Arabs to Caribbean islands and American islands, mainland. Peter Narter, a friend of Columbus, published his first decade before 1504 AD. In it, he described the bananas as it appeared in the West Indies when the Spaniards arrived. He writes, it means banana was brought from a part of Ethiopia called Guinea, where it grows wild as in its native country. It was the Arab who introduced the banana to Guinea and performed carried out to the Caribbean islands and the America mainland. Reynaud writes, the Arabs were instrumental in distributing the banana across equatorial Africa so that it was well established on the Guinea coast when the Portuguese first explored there in years 1469 to 1474 AD. Moreover, the Atlantic islands were known long before the discovery of Columbus. The Arabic names of these islands in the geography published by a Frenchian Frere in 1350 AD prove that most of these were inhabited by Arabs and their descendants. For example, lost islands were named Khalidat, Tenerife was named Albert. The word Brazil too has Arabic origin. Armando Corteso, formerly counselor for the history of science at UNESCO, has published a book called The Natural Chart of 1424, in which he has named several islands which have Arabic origins. For example, Antilia, Sia, and Yumana. The celebrated geographer Idrisi had published his well-known geography Nuzhatul Mushtaq about 1151 AD. Idrisi in his geography gives a hint that Arabs knew the America. The Western Orientalist Glass, writing in 1764 AD of Idrisi, whom he calls the Nubian geographer, admits anyone who reads with attention the first part of the Nubian geographer's third climate will be strongly inclined to believe that the Arabs had even some knowledge of America or West Indies in Ireland. So here we finish this lectures of geography, travels and exploration. Keep on watching my channel, Dr. Abu Abdullah. Thank you.